Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back to Harley Day Rider. Riding my 2011 Harley Electra Glide Classic. Out here in the country. Decided to take a little evening ride. It's about 74 degrees outside right now, roughly. And haven't had the bike out for a while, so I thought, well, I told the wife I'm gonna take it for a little spin. Just take a little ride here and just get it loosened up a little bit. And as my motovlogger friend says, NC Stoney, how's everybody doing out there? I hope you're doing fine. You'll find a lot of people out here riding like crazy people because everybody's going home from work this time of day. It's about 4 p.m. And anyway, so I thought I'd just take a little cruise here through some backcountry roads that we haven't had you on before. And they're not far from my house. You know, I don't really want to go too far tonight. I just wanted to take a little spin. You know, I sit at home and watch all you guys, all the motovloggers out there, and you get that itch. You get that itch like, I think I want to go for a ride. So you pack up the old bike, get the bike out, tune her, you know, start her up, get her warmed up a little bit, then you take her out. Hope you guys have been enjoying the demo rides I took with my friend Henry on Saturday. And I hope everybody has been enjoying those. I got a few more of those to put up yet. We rode a total of 9 bikes altogether, and wouldn't you know, the last motorcycle we was riding, the battery on the camera here died. The battery on the Drift HD was like, I had enough for the day, and it capped out. So, but that happens. I didn't think it would last forever, you know, and it just finally capped out. Had enough. So, but I thought I'd take you for a ride here. We're going to see how the road is out here anyway. I don't know if they tarred and chipped it, but we're going to take a ride out here to a little place called Cross Creek Dam. This was a man-made reservoir. You might have seen it before. It's been on Bass Pro a couple times. And a lot of fishing goes on out here. The bass, no trout, a lot of bass in there, a lot of crappie. People seem to like to fish for crappie out there. And so anyway, I think I'll take you for a ride. Maybe we'll take a look at the lake, and we'll see how that is. So other than that, I think I settled on a set of pipes finally for the bike. I take it in for service. I don't know if I told you or not, but I was talking to them at the Harley dealer the other day, last week on Thursday, and we're looking at Vance & Hines pipes. They sound really nice. The price is just about what I want to pay. So I thought, well, those will be a pretty good deal there. So Vance & Hines is the pipes I'm going to look at buying. So my pipes are for sale. I did put them on an eBay auction. Not an auction though, just a buy it now deal. And so if you just feel inclined, you can look that up or send me an email. I'm selling the Megaphone, the DNA Megaphone pipes for the Harley touring bikes for $165 and free shipping. So I don't know what this is going to cost me to ship those, but I'm just going to be nice and pay for free shipping for someone. Some lucky recipient of those pipes. Watching a lot of motovlogs lately, and you know, I watch TikTok. And TikTok, I asked him to do a walk around his bike. It looks like he's driving a Heritage, Softail Heritage, and he put a fairing on the front of it. So he has some kind of fairing on. I asked him to do a walk around of that bike. It sounds amazing, and he tells me it's stock pipes. So I don't know if he drilled the baffles out or what he might have did. My old friend Mike Killy7, been watching his videos. Sam Smith, Sean Smoke, naturally. We all watch Sean. Sam Smith did a nice video here recently where he took a ride, an hour and a half or hour and 45 minutes to go look at a covered bridge. And Sam, I got one here locally. I want to go down. I wasn't going to go tonight, take some pictures of it for you, but I decided to take a ride out here instead. So I won't have those for you. Gotta watch this. There's no stop sign there. There's a stop sign up there, but not over here. So it is what it is. This is the way we come to our local bike hangout down here for bike nights. It's called the Bullpen. I told you guys about it before. Come down once, not all the time, just once in a while. And it's called the Bullpen. Pretty neat little place. But we are going for that ride still. The weather looks good for Saturday, so we're going to be going Saturday with a group, a new group of riders we've never ridden with, myself and Henry. I believe it's called, we found them on meetup.com, and it's called Leather and Chrome, I think it's called. So, Leather and Chrome. So we'll see how these folks are. And we'll see what they have to give us as far as riding abilities with these guys and girls. A nice little group it looks like. A lot of riding experience. They said they'd try not to ride over 60 mile an hour, so it should be a nice, enjoyable day. I don't like to go with bike groups that want to do 90 mile an hour on their crotch rockets. It's not comfortable for me to do, you know, try to drive fast, especially on roads like this. But hey, we'll go with them and see what they have to offer. And take a ride. Alright. So I'm going to hang in there a little bit, cut some of this out until we get up to the man-made dam here, or the reservoir. I'll see you up there. Directly in front of me right there is the Bullpen. You can see where it says Bullpen Sports. So that is the Bullpen. We're going to head up this road here. Will take us up to the reservoir. So here is Cross Creek Lake / reservoir, all man-made. I'm going to try to get the bike up here somewhere where I can take a picture of it with the lake behind it, and without that garbage can in it, naturally. Let's stick it right here maybe. So this is it. This is the lake, the reservoir, and take a little shot of the bike here. We'll back up. See the bike here with the reservoir, and I'm going to take a picture of it here with my trusty handy dandy iPhone. I don't have many pictures of the bike here. Try not to get the backlit of the sun. I'll take one with a little bit of sunlight in there, but I don't want to blow out the background too much. Hopefully that'll come out alright. Yeah, this lake was made, probably, if I'd have to guess, 20 years ago. And goes all the way over there. It's real popular with boaters. Not too many bicyclists come out here, because this road right here, this road down below goes straight down and goes right into the boat launch right at the end here, down here at the bottom. So, but it goes pretty far down. If you look, goes all the way down there. Sheriff down there's probably wondering, what is this guy doing with his helmet on, walking around looking? So it ends right at the end. If you can see the trees, I don't know how far down you can see on this camera, but it ends down there. But myself and my dad used to come out here. We used to rent a boat. We've never owned our own boat, but we used to rent a boat. We do a lot of bass fishing out there. So just very, very peaceful out here, very tranquil. Just you just want to relax here and hang out, you know. But it's a popular destination for locals around where we live, and they come out, they'll fish, or up in here they have picnic tables, kids play area. They got porta-johns, outhouses, and stuff up on the hill there. So, but yeah, it's a really neat place to come. People fish for crappie down here at the bottom. You can see down there where the dirt is, if you can see it on the camera. That's where they fish on the shore for crappie and bluegill. A lot of those in here. No trout. There has been reported some pike in here, some northern pike. I don't know where they come from, unless people throw them in here, but there has been some pike in here. And again, just a very, very nice little lake. Once again, all man-made. There's still fencing under here in the middle. It's said that out in the middle of the lake, there's still a barn, because this was all a farm at one time. And when they dug it out and dug down, and when they went to fill this valley up with water, there's a barn in there, and they just left it. I mean, you don't hook it or anything with hooks. We've never hit it with a boat, so it must be pretty deep in the middle. But that's what they say anyway. I don't know if that's true, but so I guess we'll take off out of here. And as we go back, I'm going to tell you a story about when myself and my dad was fishing out here, and give you some background on some of our weird thought process. Now, I want to remind you first, before we start, that this is a conservation lake, which means the fish have to be a certain size. And so you think of that for a moment, and I'll tell you about myself and my dad fishing out here. So we get back on our 2011 Harley Electra Glide and head back down that road. I'll take another way home, and we'll talk more then as we're riding. But yeah, it's a nice place to come hang out and you know, chill. See, that's where the sheriff's office is right there. And that's a park ranger. They use the local sheriff's department for park rangers out here. You can see, I'm going to try to show you the boat dock here. As long as they don't come and arrest my ass for being down here. But anyway, who knows. So right here is the boat dock. So you just bring your car down here. Bring your car down here, you just launch your boat right there. So it's very easy in and out. That's why people like it out here. You can use full motor boats, you can use outboard motors, trolling motors, pretty much whatever. And whatever you might have. Make sure a boat don't come out here and kill me. Turn out here. Alright, let's get out of here and head back up the road. I'll tell you my little story here once we get past this stop sign up here. So my dad now, and you guys know, we've talked about this before, he's passed away. He's been passed away now for 3 years. He's been gone. And you know, it's always sad to lose a parent. And you know, we never want that to happen, but it does. So the story goes, it was a cool rainy morning in October. Nah, that's not the story at all. It was actually a really nice day. It's probably in the month of July, June, July, when bass season comes in here in Pennsylvania. Myself and my dad's never really fished for bass much, seriously, so we decided we were going to rent a boat. And we rented a boat right up here at the top of this hill. I should be able to show it to you here before my story's over. We rented a boat and we got a bucket of minnows. Excuse me. My dad said that bass really love minnows, and I don't know much. My dad was an avid fisherman. I said, okay, Dad, that's cool. Let's buy a bucket, you know, get maybe 48 minnows. We figured that could be 48 bass. That's a pretty good day. Of course, the limit's not 48, mind you, but anyway. So I'm going to try to show you here where we rented a boat as we get out of this road. And we'll take a little ride here. So we rented the boat. Whoops. They put these damn little speed bumps in here to slow cars down, but luckily they left the centers open for motorcyclists. We rented our boat right here. This is a bait shop. Little bait tackle here. They rent boats. You can see there's some pontoons that says rental on the side. So we rented ourselves a little boat with a little upward motor on it, little trolling motor, and we went out on the lake to do some bass fishing. So we put the minnows on our lines and we just started trolling. Now, if you've never trolled, the act of trolling is you just start riding along with your minnow pulling behind the boat, and we caught some bass. We were pounding the bass, folks. I mean, we both had 8 bass on each stringer, so that's 16 bass. I was thinking, wow, we're gonna have some really good dinner tonight, man, because I love some bass fish. It's a great fish to eat. Well, we pull up next to another boat. He goes, hey guys, how you doing? We said, hey, we're doing wonderful, man. We caught 16 bass. And he's like, wow, 16, that's really good. Let me see them babies. We pulled up the stringer. He's like, oh, you guys have a problem. We said, we have a problem? He said, yeah. He said, none of those bass are legal. We said, wait a minute. Every one of these bass are 8 inches. Okay, I don't remember the exact measurement. 7 to 8 inches. He goes, yeah. In a public lake, that's perfectly fine. In a conservation lake, they had to be 10 inches in length. We were about ready to cry. Folks, we had to throw away 16 bass. We put them back in the water. Luckily, they were still living. And they were all still living. So we put the bass back in the lake. And we still fished. And you know what? We never caught a legal sized bass after that. So it was a funny story, very true, you know, but it's when you don't know. We didn't know. We knew it was a conservation lake, you know, where it's protected and they want the fish to become a certain size out there. So we knew that was the case. We didn't know. What we didn't know was that the fish had to be 10 inches. So, my funny story. Even when my dad was living, my dad was still living, and he was laying in the hospital, and we would laugh over that so much. We would talk about it, joke about it, you know. And you know, what have you guys done lately? You know, my friend Crazy Cool New Yorker just did a whole video on I remember when, and man, he remembers a lot. I remember when I got Alzheimer's, and I can't remember crap. Nah, that's not true. But it is nice to remember our childhood, to remember the past and all that stuff, you know, and be able to talk about stuff like that. So, but you know, and hold those stories dear and near to our heart. Once my dad passed, I haven't fished for years. My dad passed 3 years ago, and I went out and bought a fishing license just to remember my dad. I went out to the lake, did some fishing, took my 14-year-old daughter. That's an interesting story. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I'm going to give you that story. So I don't know how fishing is where you live, but here in Pennsylvania, there's laws on fishing, as I'm sure there's in every state. And the law is you can't start fishing until 8 a.m. So, here's my story of my daughter's fishing. The first time I took her out, and this is our little story here. So the first day of trout season, I wake my daughter up at 4 a.m. I tell her, hey, get a cup of coffee, honey, you know, wake up a little bit. We're going to grab the poles, put them in the car, and we're going to take off. We're going to go fishing. She was all excited, ready to go, you know, a little gleam in her eye, just like I was when I was young. Get in the car, we load the car with the poles, we head out to the lake. We find a nice little spot at the lake because we're fishing on the bank. Remember, I don't have a boat. So we're fishing on the bank, and I tell her, I said, look, honey, this is what we're going to do. Got our poles all set up. She goes, Dad, where's the bait? And I said, what do you need bait for, honey? I said, it's going to be dried out. And she goes, oh, no, Dad, I want to start fishing. I want to start fishing, Dad, and catch some trout. I said, honey, we can't start fishing until 8 a.m. Now, mind you, it was like 4:30 in the morning when we got to the lake. She was so mad. She was just, well, I guess I'll just go back to the car and go to sleep. I said, honey, that's a good idea. I said, I'll stay down here and watch our spot, talk to these gentlemen, and, you know, we'll chit-chat back and forth. And that's exactly what I did. She went back and slept until about 7:30 until I woke her up, bring her back down to the poles and get her started to be ready to do some fishing. So we did, and pretty damn cool. Anyway, that was my story with my daughter. So yeah, so crazy cool New Yorker. You're right, pal. I remember when. You know, it's nice to have all those memories, and I was trying to build my dad's memories and my memories with my daughter. I still, to this day, she was 14, she's going to be 20 in October. I still have that picture on my phone as the wallpaper of her sitting there by those fishing poles at the lake, and I sure do cherish that moment. We did fish sometimes after that, but what happened was, fishing after that was, we never quite got into fishing, really. You know, I guess because it was mine and my dad's thing. You know, that's what he loved to do, and that's what I like to do with him. But it never catched on. It never caught on. Never caught on with us. Never caught on with my son. I've been fishing with my son. He's going to be 30 here in February. But we, you know, if we do get out, we get out. But fishing licenses are expensive here in Pennsylvania. You know, they're about 38 bucks, something like that, 28, 38 bucks. And I just never seem to do well. So I would rather buy the fish. You know, it's probably cheaper. For as much as I eat fish, it's probably cheaper just to buy the fish. Speaking about eating, I don't know what time my wife's going to get home there. She was going to the store on her way home to get a couple groceries there for the night. And I don't know what we're eating. But I am taking a longer ride. I just decided I'm going to shoot down 18. I'm going to shoot down 18 here and go down 980, I think, is my golden plan. If I can see down the road here. I hate this where they put this damn pole. Can't see anything. And you got these crazy drivers like this girl here. Knucklehead. There, now I can see. Now I can see. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. And you got 9 million trucks, cars, traffic coming everywhere. All kind of stuff coming. There we go. This cemetery right here, just to show you cemeteries, is where my dad is buried, up on the hill. Love you, old man. Hope you are relaxing and resting in heaven. He's actually way over on top of that hill. In the back of that ridge is where my dad's buried at. We buried him there, and I don't know where you buried your loved ones, but I tell you what, we buried him there because it's close. And, you know, we can visit the cemetery. He's never seen the bike because I'm a wimp and I'm too scared to take the big Harley up in there. The road's real narrow, just big enough for a car. You'd think I'd be able to take the bike in there, but I didn't. All right, we're gonna go this way. We're going down 980, I think. Take a little ride. Since I haven't been out much, surprised the wife hasn't been calling me or texting me. Not that I can answer her. But anyway. Okay, folks, I'm going to cut it here, and I'll bring you back if I find something interesting to talk about. Harley Day Rider, riding the country roads, southwestern Pennsylvania. Woo, big turn. Okay, folks, we're bringing here for a little bit of part 2. This is 980, connecting Houston. It goes all the way to Canonsburg, PA, and it comes back into McDonald, Pennsylvania, up this way, right up this road. I went through an underpass back there, and all this water and shit was falling on my head. It's like, where did this water come from? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, this is a nice road here. They redid this several years ago, but you gotta be careful. Because as you can see, you can kick up some speed. 60 mile an hour on this road because it's just so mellow, so nice. Very, very clean road. No potholes. But you have to be careful. I mean, you don't want to go around one of these bends clipping 80, 90 mile an hour and, you know, eat a guardrail or eat a tree. So I don't want to do that. But it is just a nice smooth road to ride on. So I thought what we would do here is go down into McDonald, PA, cut across back up to where I work, and we'll cut across back home because it's almost supper time. And I want to get home and get something to eat, but I really enjoy you guys riding along with me today. Somebody once said, why do so many moto vloggers ride solo? And it's because we don't have anybody to ride with. I mean, I do ride with Henry, don't get me wrong. We do a lot of riding together as much as possible. It's good to have a friend to ride with. You know, you kind of watch out for each other. But some days I like to just get out by myself. Like today, I told the wife, I said, I got to go take a ride. And so I decided to get the bike out of the shed there and take a little ride. So it's just nice to get out. A nice day. Yeah, we're not going to have many more of these nice days if you live in the northern hemisphere, I guess. Especially out here in the northeast. You know, we get a lot of snow, we get a lot of ice. So the motorcycles get tucked away. We still make the motorcycle payments. We still have to make the motorcycle payments, but we don't get the joy of riding them. How come a bank doesn't do that? How come the Harley shop doesn't do it? Harley financing, this is something for you. During the winter months, there should be no payments. If you're not riding, you shouldn't be paying. How's that? Yeah, that'll never happen. Companies will go broke. So yeah, that will definitely never happen. Alright, anyway. Nah, you gotta love your bike. You know. What's this crazy cool New Yorker always say? Ride what you love what you ride. So. And he's right. You know. We went on that demo day and the guy kept saying, what bike do you want to buy? What bike do you want to buy? I said, give me one of all of them. What the hell, you know? Give me one of every single one of those bikes, you know. But I love my bike. I love my 2011 Electric Guy Classic. It's comfortable for my wife to ride with me. It's comfortable for me to ride solo. You know, I got all the trunk space a human could possibly want. Gets hot, I throw my coat in the saddlebag. I carry 2 helmets. I carry a half helmet. And I carry this full helmet for recording motovlogs. Here comes a van off the hill. Hopefully he sees me and he says, I'm not going to kill you, Jack. Yeah, he sees me. That's always critical. We're going to turn right here. I'm not going to take you into the town of McDonald. Alright folks, I'm going to cut off this motovlog right here, right now. As Sean Smoke always says, I've been talking just too long. And I don't want to talk anymore. I gotta give this guy room to pull out here. Oh, he's going that way anyway. So again, thanks for riding along. I do appreciate it. Appreciate you riding along with me as always. and I'm going to kick some music on here, I think, as I ride home. Alright, have a great day, everybody. Be safe, ride your own ride. I'll talk to you next time here on Harley Day Rider. So long for now.